Yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about a strategy that isn't well known within, the Solana meme coin space. This is only used by some of the top swing traders that I know personally, and by that I mean literally no one. So this is literally like giving you gold right here, basically the source. So today I'm going to be talking about an indicator called RSI, which is called Relative Strength Index. And this is basically used to like measure momentum in price movements. So as you can see here, what I usually use RSI for basically is to predict tops. So as you can see here, we RSI is kind of predicting a lot of the tops here that are going on within the chart for this AI Jesus coin that just launched. So if you look here at this timestamp, basically when RSI is over 70, it means that's overbought, and that means you usually need to start selling. When it's under 30, it means it's oversold, and that means you usually need to start buying. So as you can see here, the dips and the peaks kind of align with what's going on here with RSI being overbought and undersold for this AI Jesus coin that just launched. This is a pump fund token. It's not like super high market cap, so it works on pretty much any time frame. You can use it on 1 minute, 5 seconds, 2 minutes or whatever, and it's also like works pretty much in any market cap you want it to work on. So if you want to trade like larger cap coins like 10 million plus, it still works pretty well. So, but a lot of like low cap swing traders, they still use RSI to trade like pump fund tokens, and they can make a lot of money. Now, I'm not saying you need to be dependent on it, but it's probably one of the best indicators out there to give you a bit of confidence on what's going on in the chart. So if you're already bullish on something, already understand what's going on, it can kind of give you more conviction in what's actually happening. Because as end of the day, you got to remember that these are like charts of human emotion, and people are going to react accordingly. And also there's a lot of big buyers that are looking at indicators like RSI that will be putting in buys at these levels here. They're just waiting for the RSI to drop. So as you can see here, now before pre-Raydium, 40k. Now this is a bit different because this kind of like just sharp straight from Raydium, but it was swinging a little bit overbought. I feel like if you were here, you probably would have waited for a dip, but if you took the risk, maybe at the start of the chart, you could definitely tell that our peak top was here. So if you took the risk here, maybe at like 30k, you weren't sure when to sell after Raydium, because I know a lot of people like to sell straight off the bat. They're not really sure when to sell. I feel like that's one of the issues with the space, kind of like predicting tops, especially when you know there's no narrative. It's just a coin in its own. So here, at the 260k, 270k market cap point, or just before that, you can see it kind of peaks here. Obviously, it's showing it's overbought, like pretty well, like heavily overbought. So this is where you'd kind of want to like start thinking about selling here, start taking some profits, maybe start clipping a little bit. Again, so that's really what I use RSI for as well. It's mainly just to clip. If I want to like slowly move out of a position, you can just take clips when it's overbought here, like here as well. You see the little peak going up here. That's where you might want to take another clip as well, here as well. And also if you're like fully string trading like your whole bag, which I know a lot of traders do with RSI, then you can easily be buying dips here. Well, here as you can see, it's showing it's oversold here. So I could buy a dip here, wait for it to go show overbought again, and then sell here. And this works on most charts. You just got to have a little bit of conviction first. You obviously got to look at the fundamentals, make sure the holders are good and everything, and it's not a scam. Like, it's not like heavily bundled, because when it's heavily bundled and things like that, kind of like messes up the price action, because it's not natural price movements that are going on. But yeah, I use it on basically every chart. When I have a chart to the side of my other monitor, I always have RSI up with it. so I can tell when to clip. And sometimes if I feel like a coin will swing trade heavy, like I pull this coin up because I feel like this would be a really good swing trader for most people, then I'm mostly going to be putting in like big buys here when it's showing overbought, and then taking out my like full bag here, not really clipping, just taking out my full bag here when it's overbought here. So that's basically how I use RSI for the most part. As you can see, I've got other charts here. It works on most charts. You've just got to make sure that you actually have conviction in the coin, and that you still got to look at the fundamentals, more of like a secondary indicator. It's not like the main thing. You got to look at the narrative first, obviously, and make sure like the coin is actually good and there's, you know, a potential for it to run in the first place. You can't just pull up the RSI and start trading. But like I said, it gives you a bit more confidence in knowing exactly what you're doing. Like, see here again, look at this dip. It's almost perfect dip. Like, I'll probably say about 75% of the time RSI is pretty good at predicting dips and peaks, but obviously there's a lot of like sideways action where you can't really tell what's going on. Like here, you see it dips here, showing a dip. You might think, oh yeah, this is gonna pull back like really well off of this spot, but it just keeps going sideways. So you can't always tell with RSI like where the price action is gonna go. But for the most part, if you have a lot of confidence in the coin, if you feel like it's going to have a lot of volume, it's going to be a good swing trade, and it should usually work. But sometimes it breaks for like coins that are kind of like large, that have a lot of traction. For example, if we look at Quant over here, basically Quant at the start, its RSI value was like extremely like, it was showing overbought. And this is kind of one of the coins where you wouldn't really like put too much emphasis on RSI until the coin is like starting to show like a bit of like a retracement or like some sideways action, because obviously here, like this coin was just so bullish because it had so much news going on and everything, that it just stayed basically just around the 70 line. Like it just hovered around the 70 line, didn't even go below the 50 line for quite a while, for, you know, almost like 3 hours, which is kind of crazy to think of when you're looking at the RSI. Like, this was just such a bullish coin, and if you have conviction in the coin, this is exactly what you want to be looking for. You want to be looking for like RSI, it just keeps going up. Like, you know, this is just telling you basically like I shouldn't be selling, like I should keep holding, because everybody's buying. Even though it's showing overbought, people are still buying, volume is good, everything like that. And that's, you know, that's how you can basically like predict how far a coin can go. Because if people keep buying and there's a ton of volume, obviously it's just going to keep going up. So I don't know if I have another good example here. I've got Jasper here as well. As you can see, it's going sideways a bit. Predict the top here. This is a double top here. There's a little dip here. Obviously, it's not gone down enough. You wouldn't buy. Like, this is an example where you can't really tell if it's going to predict the top, because it peaks again here, here as well. Like, off of this double top, I probably wouldn't buy. But then, as you can see here, when it's breaking out, I might think about rebuying here, and then seeing how far it can go. Maybe just looking at the chart a bit. As you can see, it kind of dipped, so this breakout wasn't that great. But yeah, that's basically it. That's how top traders are using RSI to trade. That's how I use it to trade. I mainly use it for clipping, but I know a lot of people that are fully like swing trading just based off of the RSI. I'm telling you right now, it's a whale indicator. It's what whales are using to make a lot of money, to see where they need to be buying, alongside like Fibonacci retracement and everything like that. But if you guys want more tips and tricks or more trading strategies, make sure you sign up to our newsletter below, where we're going to have the, you know, like the best coins every week, top news, everything that you need to know about meme coins, NFTs, anything like that. Also, if you want to get the best Dex screener filters to find like the best 100x coins every other day, make sure you check the link in the description, sign up to our newsletter, and we'll send that to your email. Make sure you join our Telegram and Discord as well. And yeah, have a great day.